Well, hello everyone. It is Friday, the 3rd of March, 2023. I am Dale Delbridge, Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is your status chat. Late breaking because we had some winds come through today. School was out, I think, in order to make way for the children to be at home and not have to be picked up in the case of potential tornadoes. I have seen on Facebook some friends who have lost some shingles. I have another one that a pole fell down, power pole fell down, missed the house. We are appreciative of missing the house, but I'm sure we would like to get the electricity on. And here in the hollow, we had constant flickering of the lights. Now, we never lost electricity, but it's hard to record a video blog when your computer goes out. It is not on a backup. And it's the same thing with producing it and then, of course, uploading it. So by the time we got to the end of what appeared to be the storms and had to get a little coffee time in there just to make sure it wasn't the next little batch rolling in, that put us a little late for today. If you like this content, please go to calldeltosell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when each Friday's blog has been uploaded. Thank you. I'm going to just save some time and say, this is the old website. Haven't been here for a while. And look, here are some listings that you can look at if you want to. They're right there available to you. And we're going to look across here to the MLS at a glance. Now, this is just a reminder for those who may not have used this before. I have the MLS set up. Does look like we're chugging along a little bit slow, but what it is here is a handy page of the MLS, and we can see what the sales price is doing. And this is available to you at a glance. You can just go see how things are going. You can just pop this in there. I have it set up for you. These are, I think, for 3 2s. That'd be 3 bedroom, 2 baths, and you can see just how they're trending. It's functional for whatever you want, but we just had to get something across the board in order for it to do the monthly updates. And we do see that the median price has come down a little bit. We see that new listings have come down a little bit, but it's not really off that much, I don't believe. And we can see that the home for sale is still in this little cyclic nature that it does. Hit a little bit of a dip here last year, and we are already in March, and I think we're on track to be higher than last year. But you can look pretty quick. We hit this little spot. Remember when we were looking at the little temporary dip in interest rates, and I said, well, that ought to cue a few more sales, and it did. You see that our median days on market, we sped up, and we're coming back down just a little bit. And that's a good sign because the market is heating back up for the spring season, the green season, the season that we want to all be in. We do see dollar volume is down just a little bit, showing that we are seeing some actual reductions in the sales in terms of total dollars in the market that have closed out. We can see the closed sales themselves drop down a little bit. And the median price per square foot, you see we're getting that back down, but if you notice, it's going up. Right? You see it going up right now. Get my mouse out of the way. You see it goes up about the time that median days on market goes down. So that's telling me we are warming up, getting ready for spring. Now, just in time for spring, unfortunately, we do have some higher interest rates coming in. This week, I just checked before I got on. We closed today down a little bit from being above 7%. So we did take up, just like I expected that we would do. We're beginning to tick up on our interest rates. And remember, if you can go conventional, that's the way you have to consider you may have a higher rate, but remember, you will most likely have the ability to shed your mortgage insurance. The government's, most of those, I think you'll find you may get a tad bit lower on the rate, but you'll be stuck paying that mortgage insurance forever, for the life of the loan. Now, I just recently had a meeting with, a little event with Bond Mortgage, President of Bond Mortgage, and I ran past that. So is there anything that has changed in the finance world since then on the mortgage insurance? because I was looking at a fellow for a VA loan, and we were doing the buy downs, and actually to see what we could get on that way. And remember what a buy down is. That's your ability to, as a buyer, to say, hey, or a seller to motivate, I know it's expensive right now. We'll pay a certain amount. We'll still sell this house high, but we'll pay a certain amount for the first 1, 2, or 3 years towards your loan. And with a cooperating loan agent and loaner, we can actually get that down for a couple of years with everybody cooperating, which may help you kind of get over this next little hump as we go up in interest rates. Now, I have another little tab I just want to take a look at real quick. It is this live data tab. And you see I already have some key areas lined up for you. Let's look at the Murfreesboro Lascassas 3-2 right there. Rutherford County South. Let's see what it looks like. It's going to be much the same charts, not exactly all the same. I think I have a few that are a little bit different. And if we can get the slow internet out here in the hollow to work. Hello, I'm Dale Delbert of Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you are currently unrepresented and would like to know how to compare up to 3 properties side by side and room by room, then go over to my new YouTube channel. Call Dale to Sell. That's 1 L and Dale, no spaces. Watch the demo on Real Scout, and then call me and we'll set up your exclusive ad-free account today. Here we are. We've got the page loaded. This is Murfreesboro, Lascassas, Rockville, and Rutherford County South, single 3-2s. Let's pull this up and look at this. We see our median days on market for Lascassas popped up here just recently. What does that say? 4 days? No, 11 days. Lascassas at 11 days. Rutherford County is at 4. Murfreesboro is at 4. Rockville is at 3. This is pulled directly from RealTracs database, and we see that the prices were going up. Then when they kind of came down, and like I said, they popped up just like the rest of the MLS. New listings are remaining about the same regardless of all the gloom and doom. We can see the fluctuation a little bit in the percent of last list price changed a little bit. But overall, we're still looking very, very good. And I point this out to you simply because we had the storm and we didn't have a lot of opportunity to get work done during that because of the electricity threatening to go out. And in fact, my beloved sister called. Well, she texted, but we call that calling nowadays, right? So she texted and asked me if everything was okay because there were several thousand of the Middle Tennessee Electric subscribers were without power. So let's look at our numbers from last week to 24-23. We had 15,903 in the opportunities. That was down over the previous period. We had 3951 in the under contract, still holding on to them, and they went up a little bit, and the ratio went up 1% to 25%. This week, 3-3-23, we had 15,707, which actually is a decrease over the previous period. We had 3826, which is also a decrease in the under contract still showing, and that ratio dropped down to 24%. So that's what we had going on, and I hope everyone who is able to watch us is able to do so with power without delay. And I hope that if you did lose power, you get your heat and air and all your stuff back up and running and that roof fixed and you didn't have any significant damage. We appreciate you tuning in every week. Thank you. Have a great weekend.